So I had a patient today that absolutely freaked out. Understandably so. She didn't understand. A very common thing that we do in pediatrics is an ENT examination. So ears, nose, and throat. Simply because they have, upper respiratory tract infections are super common in children. So we use an otoscope that I've got at the back here. Let me show you. That's my otoscope as well at the back there. And I use it as well to look inside the nose and the mouth. Let me put this adjusted. So we use these plastic devices to look inside the ear with the light shining through. So I can look inside and put it in. But this one was still a little bit wet from the solution that it was sitting in. I didn't dry it properly. And I put it in, I looked in, and she was like, oh, why is it wet? So she thought I used a dirty one. Understandably so. I was quite embarrassed. I was like, oh, if I didn't dry it off properly, quite awkward. The mom was like cool about it because I think she knew that I wouldn't use like something like that, but it's good to know. So we use these ones, but they're plastic and they are reusable. Okay, we use these tongue spatulas, like the ice cream stick, like a Magnum or whatever ice cream stick. Not sponsored by Magnum. That'll be nice, but we use this basically, and then it's like I stick it in the tongue, say this however gets thrown away, we'll chuck it. These that we put in the ears to look and visualize the ear canal and the tympanic membrane, we would then be like, okay, we're not going to throw this away. There's a whole bunch of them. They come in different sizes because people have different shaped ears. Some have big and smaller holes. Then when I'm done with it, we'll put it in we'll use a specimen container just that's lying around. We'll put a little bit of water that I've put in here, and then we'll also take some alcohol solution. This is about a 70% solution. Whoa. This is a 70% solution of alcohol. We'll just top it up, and it changes a nice color. You didn't see that. Flip, there we go. Right? And then when we're done, it sits in there. We use a couple. The next day, I will take it out. See, it's sitting in there like a weird specimen, but it's an alcohol solution that breaks off. We take it out, we rinse it under tap water to see if there's any big obstructions, and then like earwax basically. And then we rinse it off, dunk it again, and we dry it off. But sometimes inside the canal, there's a little bit of juice left, so it leaks out a little bit. So I didn't shake it well enough. So she thought I used someone else's. Technically, it is someone. It's always been reused, but it's clean. Shame. She's young, and she freaked out a little bit. So I had to go through the rigmarole of showing her a new one, and say, okay, look at this one. I take it out of it and I clean it out and I show her there's nothing on it. And then I just look inside the ear. It took me like 5 minutes extra, which is quite a long time just to look inside the ear canal. I've got a lot of other stuff to do. So if you are in the clinic and a doctor's putting this inside your ear and it's a little bit wet, give them a bit of benefit of the doubt. It's usually just after being dunked in this alcohol solution. This is going to be like the thumbnail, I think. I don't know.